And you saw the situation as it unfolded right here live on WDTN throughout the afternoon. Police tell us about 9 o'clock this morning, two gunmen walked into the Fifth Third Bank on North Main Street in Springboro and demanded cash. The neighborhood was closed off until those suspects surrendered some 5 hours later.
Jordan Burgess has been following the story all day. He's live with the latest.
Right now, investigators are still combing through this Fifth Third Bank looking for any kind of evidence they can find. Otherwise, things are starting to return to normal here in Springboro, just hours after two bank robbery suspects ended a standoff by coming out that door and surrendering. SWAT members cautiously close in, ready to make the most intense withdrawal in this bank's history.
This is basically as dangerous as it gets for a bank robbery.
The two suspects, who thought they'd only be in the Fifth Third Bank on Springboro Pike for minutes, ended up there for hours in a standoff with police. Finally, Anton Alexander and Anthony Phillips came out with their hands up and surrendered.
The hostage negotiation team, they're clearly the stars in this one because they got these two armed suspects to come out. No injuries to citizens, police officers, or anybody involved.
But that wasn't the end of things. Smoke from inside sent firefighters rushing to the scene. The suspects apparently were busy during the standoff.
While the subjects were in the bank, they made a mess of it. They tore out some ceiling tiles and really made a mess. And in fact, we believe they set a fire in the bank.
Thankfully, that fire didn't cause much damage, and neither did the shot the manager says the suspects fired at him as he made a run for freedom. FBI officials say that manager had basically been jumped by Alexander and Phillips, who were hiding in the bushes when he showed up for work around 8:40. They forced him inside, but a call to police by some tellers outside gave him the break he was looking for, because police started showing up with sirens on, surprising the suspects.
And in that little bit of confusion, the manager, being cool and level-headed, used that to make an escape through a back door.
And thankfully, that manager is okay tonight. Now, we're told those two suspects are from Indiana, and that's where they went to rent a car that they were going to use for their getaway, but that car ended up being found in a nearby residential area not far from here. We're also told tonight that FBI officials are working under the assumption that there may have been others involved in this robbery, so if we hear about any other suspects, we'll be sure to let you know. But for now, reporting live, Jordan Burgess, 2 News.